How do, and welcome back. Well, today, as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be reviewing a commercial lager beer, and this is going to be one of several which is going to lead up to the Pilsner Urquell, when I'm going to also be discussing the history of pale lager and dispelling some myths along the way. So the beer is Angelo Poretti, and I've seen this on the supermarket shelves for years, and I've never tried one until yesterday. I was visiting my mother, and there's a little shop near her house, and I thought I'll get some beers, and they had this beer in 440ml cans of 4-pack, and I thought I'd buy it, and I was really impressed. So that's what we're going to be trying today, the Angelo Poretti. This is brewed under license in the UK. It's a Carlsberg brand. The brewery itself is, I believe, 140 or thereabouts years old. And Angelo Poretti was the founder of that brewery. This is their 4-hopped lager. They do other versions. They do a 3-hop lager. They also do a 5-hopped bock, which comes in at 6%, no 6.5% I believe. And then they do a 6% champagne beer with 10 hops. I'd never heard about champagne beer before, but it is meant to be, the creme de la creme of beers, and in fact some brewers will send their beer to Champagne to mature and condition. They're very expensive though. A very good champagne beer in a 75 centilitre bottle probably set you back more than champagne. It's like £30. This version, well, not this one, but this brewery's version, Angelo Poretti, their champagne beer, I think it's around about £10 or £12, but that's a 10 hopped beer. This is 4 hops. The hops are not your traditional lager hops. They are Columbus, Hercules, I think it's called, Zeus, and Cascade. I'm assuming the first 3 are bittering hops, and I'm assuming that they're used at different time points during the boil, maybe 90 minutes, because lagers are typically boiled for 90 minutes. So maybe there's a 90-minute edition, a 60-minute edition, a 30-minute edition, and then the Cascade will just finish things off. So this looks like your typical Euro lager. Small white cap overhead and crystal clear light golden. It's not as gold as, say, a Czech lager, Pilsner, but it's a little bit, maybe a shade or 2 darker than your typical Carlsbergs or your Heinekens, things like that. Aroma wise, not much. In fact, you could be excused for thinking this is just your typical macro Euro lager. From the aroma, it's bready, sweet, malty, but not a lot of those hops that that we've just discussed. These 4 hops are not really coming out in the aroma, so I don't think there was a very late addition in the boil. I think there was, maybe the Cascade was there at 20 minutes for flavour, but certainly there wasn't, say, a 1 minute or a whirlpool stand, because there's virtually no hop on the aroma. Okay, I'm going to dive in. Cheers. When I tried this yesterday, I was convinced it was a Saaz hop. There would be Saaz hops in this beer, because you get this lovely grassiness and lemoniness and a little bit of spice. But obviously not. I've always thought Cascade is it's an American hop, and it gives like a grapefruit flavour, but there's no grapefruit flavour in this. Despite they're not using the traditional German noble hops or Czech Saaz, it certainly has that same sort of flavour. Grassiness, a lemoniness, a little bit of spice. Up front it's malt, sweet malt, biscuit, little bit of breadiness there, but it quickly turns mid-palate into this grassy, lemony hop character, and there's a really nice balancing bitterness at the back end. What this beer reminds me of is the beer I had in Budapest. And if you remember, when I came back from Budapest, I said that I really enjoyed. It's getting very dark on the camera. I hope this video is going to turn out well. But anyway, I'm going to carry on. I said that I found a beer there that I really enjoyed, and that was Bitter Lager from the Dreyer Brewery in Budapest. Unfortunately, they don't export. This is probably the most similar beer that I've found in the UK. Nice grassiness, nice citrusiness, little bit of sweetness there up front, but then there's a nice crisp bitterness at the back end. I'm enjoying that. Unfortunately though, they don't sell it at my local corner shop, so I'm going to have to visit my mother some more and pick up a 4-pack whenever I go and visit. I wish they had though. I wish they had stocked this beer in my local corner shop. The supermarket only sells these big 660ml bottles. They don't even sell the cans. Oh, I think you can get a 12-pack box of 330ml bottles, but they don't sell the cans. So yeah, I'm gonna have to visit my mother some more, even if it's just to buy the beer. There is something of the macro Euro lager taste to it, a little bit of sulphuriness in there, but it's that hop character and that bitterness at the back end for me which sets it apart. It's better in my opinion than a Peroni. It's better in my opinion than Beer Moretti. This is my go-to Italian lager. Next time I want one, and maybe even my go-to lager from now on. It's just a shame that for me it's not as easily accessible in a nice 440ml can format. But there you go, that's my review. Angelo Poretti. Give it a go. I think it's a really nice lager. A little bit of a cut above your typical Stellas, Heinekens, Carlsbergs and those things. And yeah, I think you'll enjoy it if you tried it. Okay, thanks very much for watching. I'm going to drink this, and then I've got another review to do today. I bought 2 bottles whilst I was in the supermarket. Another lager beer. So if you see me in the same shirt in the next video, you know, I do have a bath and I do wash my clothes. It's just I'm doing back-to-back tastings, and I enjoy those. Cheers, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.